My beloved children, today I want to share something with you that could change the very course of your life. A message that comes straight from my heart for each of you because I know the struggles you face, the loneliness, the fear, the pain that keeps you up at night. I see it all, and I want to help you. I want to reveal the secret to living in harmony, peace, and deep fulfillment. But before I continue, I need to ask you this. Have you truly been living according to my golden rule? Have you allowed its power to guide you, to heal you, to bring light to your relationships and struggles? Many hear the words, but few live by them. And today, I need you to listen very closely, because what I'm about to share might be exactly what you need to break free from what's been holding you back. I urge you, from the depths of my heart, to stay until the very end, because this message is not just a story or an idea. It's a call to action, a loving invitation to transform your life in ways you've been praying for, in ways you've been longing for, but perhaps thought were impossible. It's a reminder of who I created you to be, and the kind of life I intended for you. If you've ever felt stuck, lost, or like something is missing, then this message is for you. Do not skip this, because every word carries weight, and I am here to guide you. You see, the golden rule is not merely a guideline, it's a lifeline. It can reshape your relationships, your purpose, and your very heart if you let it. You might wonder, what is the golden rule, and why does it matter so much? Let me remind you. It is written, so in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. At its core, this is the essence of my love for you. It's the way I want you to interact with the world, with kindness, empathy, and a deep sense of love. The golden rule is more than a nice idea. It is the foundation upon which a life of true peace and fulfillment is built. Imagine this. You are walking along a road, feeling the heavy burden of life's struggles, worry, loneliness, fear. It feels like a heavy backpack weighing you down with every step, and you wonder if anyone even notices your pain. You may feel unseen, unheard, and overwhelmed by the weight of it all. And then someone comes along and lifts that burden. They offer a helping hand without expecting anything in return. And in that moment, your heart feels a warmth, a sense of hope that you had almost forgotten was possible. You realize in that moment that love and kindness still exist in this world. How would that feel? How would your heart respond to such a moment of grace? That is what I ask of you, my beloved, to be that hope, that light, in the lives of others who are struggling, just as you have at times. I ask you to lift their burdens, just as I am here to lift yours. The golden rule isn't just about following a commandment. It's about becoming a vessel of my love in a world that so desperately needs it. There are three key aspects of the golden rule that I want you to abide by. And trust me, if you live by these, your life will be transformed in ways beyond what you can imagine. You will find healing, joy, and purpose like never before. The first aspect is love without expectation. When I say do to others as you would have them do to you, I mean loving others without strings attached, without expecting a reward or recognition. Remember my servant Ruth? She loved and cared for her mother-in-law Naomi, even when there seemed to be no benefit for her, even when it meant leaving behind her home, her comfort, and all that was familiar. Ruth chose love over convenience, and because of that, I blessed her abundantly. She chose to love without expectation, and because of that, I blessed her beyond measure. She became part of the lineage of my son Jesus. Love without expectation means that your actions are not transactional. It means loving even when you receive nothing in return, even when it's hard or inconvenient. It's about giving because that's who you are, someone created in my image, capable of boundless love. You do not love because you want something in return. You love because it is who you are. And let me tell you, when you love in this way, you will experience a freedom that can only come from me. The chains of seeking validation from others will fall away, and in their place, you will find the deep, unshakable joy of loving without condition, of loving as I love you. The second aspect is forgiveness without condition. I know how much it hurts, and I see your pain. Forgiving those who have hurt you is not easy, but I promise you, it is the path to true freedom. My dear children, I know this one can be so difficult. I see the pain you carry, the wounds that seem too deep to ever heal. I know how deep the wounds can go when someone betrays you, hurts you, or takes advantage of your kindness. But I'm asking you to forgive, not because the person deserves it, but because you deserve peace. It is written, bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as I forgave you. Forgiveness isn't about letting the person who hurt you off the hook. It's about setting your own heart free. It's about breaking the chains that keep you tied to the past, about choosing peace over resentment. It's about choosing peace over pain, about reclaiming the joy that bitterness tries to steal from you. When you forgive, you are letting go of the poison that bitterness creates within you. Think about Joseph. He was betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and abandoned. He had every right to be angry, to seek revenge, to let bitterness consume him. But instead, Joseph chose to forgive. When his brothers came to him, fearful for their lives, he said, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." Through Joseph's willingness to forgive, I turned his story of pain into one of redemption. What others meant for evil, I transformed into something beautiful, something that saved lives and restored hope. I worked miracles in his life, and through him, entire nations were blessed. I not only restored him, but I used him to save an entire nation. When you forgive, you are opening the door for me to turn your pain into something beautiful. You are creating space for my grace to work in ways you cannot yet see. If this message is speaking to your heart, and you feel the pull to stay connected with me, I encourage you to subscribe now. By subscribing, you are choosing to keep my voice close, allowing me to guide you every day, to be your constant source of light. By subscribing, you are choosing to let my words guide your life, to let my love be the constant light in your journey. We are in this together, and I want to walk alongside you every single day. The third aspect of the golden rule is empathy in action. It's not enough to simply feel sorry for someone's pain. I am calling you to take action. My son Jesus didn't just see the crowds and feel compassion. He acted. He fed the hungry, healed the sick, spoke words of comfort to the weary, and showed them a love that transcended all understanding. Empathy is not passive, it is active. It means reaching out to that friend who seems distant, offering a meal to someone in need, or simply listening without judgment. Empathy is love in action. When you see someone struggling, I want you to step in, to be the hands and feet of my love. You may be the answer to someone's prayer, the miracle they have been waiting for. Do you remember the parable of the Good Samaritan? A man was beaten and left on the side of the road, vulnerable and alone, much like we often find ourselves when we are at our lowest. Many passed by. They saw his suffering but chose to ignore it. But then came the Samaritan, who stopped, who saw the man's pain, and who took action. He bandaged his wounds, put him on his own donkey, and took care of him. This is what I mean by empathy in action. Seeing someone's pain and stepping in to help, even if it's inconvenient, even if it means sacrificing something of your own comfort. It's seeing someone's pain and doing something about it. It's allowing yourself to be inconvenienced because someone else's pain matters. And when you do this, you are not just helping someone else, you are drawing closer to me. You are living as I have called you to live. My beloved child, these three aspects, love without expectation, forgiveness without condition, and empathy in action, are the heart of the golden rule. They are the keys to unlocking the fullness of joy, peace, and love that I have in store for you. They are not easy, but they are worth it. They will transform your relationships, your heart, and your life. And I want you to know that I see every effort you make. I see the times you choose love over hatred, even when your heart is aching. I see the moments when you choose forgiveness despite the tears. I see every time you go out of your way to help someone, even when it costs you. And I want you to know, those moments make you shine with my love. I see it all, and I am so very proud of you. Some of you might be wondering, what if I've failed? What if I haven't lived by these rules? My beloved, I want you to know that it's never too late. My mercy is new every morning, and every day is a new opportunity to begin again. My beloved, my grace is sufficient for you. Every day is a new opportunity to begin again. I do not hold your past mistakes against you. I invite you to step into my love, to let go of the past, and to choose to live differently today. The golden rule is not about getting everything perfect. It's about the intention behind every act of kindness, every moment of grace. It's about your heart's desire to make this world more loving, one step at a time. It's about striving to live in a way that honors me and brings love into this world. If this message has touched your heart, if you feel the desire to live by these golden rules, I invite you to comment below, "I choose to live by the golden rule." Let this be your declaration today. Let it be a statement of your commitment to live a life of love, forgiveness, and empathy. And share this message with your family and friends so that together you can create a community that lives by my principles, a community that shines my light in this world. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you every step of the way. When it feels hard, when it feels impossible, remember that I am your strength. When you feel like giving up, know that I am holding you and I will never let you go. When you feel empty, remember that I am your source. When you feel lost, remember that I am your guide. Trust in me, lean on me, and know that I am always here, in every breath you take, in every beat of your heart, in every step forward, especially when the road seems long and hard. The golden rule is not just a commandment, it's the very heartbeat of a life filled with love, peace, and purpose. It is the gentle rhythm that brings balance to your spirit and harmony to your relationships. It is the rhythm that brings your heart into harmony with mine. It's the way to true peace, true joy, true fulfillment. When you choose to live by these rules, you are choosing to be a light in the darkness. You are choosing to be my hands, my feet, and my heart in a world that is desperate for love, compassion, and hope. And as you do, you will find that your own heart is transformed. You will find that the burdens you carry become lighter, that the wounds you bear begin to heal, and that your life is filled with a deeper sense of purpose and meaning. So today, my child, make the choice. Choose to live by the golden rule. Choose to love without expectation, to forgive without condition, to show empathy in action. In doing so, you will find that you are not just transforming the world around you, but also your own heart. And know that as you do, I am with you. I am guiding you, blessing you, and delighting in every step you take towards living the life I have called you to live. You are my beloved, and I am so deeply proud of you. Every time you choose love, every time you forgive, every time you take a step towards living by the golden rule, you bring joy to my heart. Remember, the golden rule is not just about how you treat others. It's about how you allow my love to flow through you. It's about becoming the person I created you to be, about stepping into the fullness of my plan for your life. Trust in me, lean on me, and know that as you live by these principles, you are not only changing your life, but also the lives of everyone around you. Together, let us build a world that reflects my love, one act of kindness, one moment of forgiveness, one gesture of empathy at a time.